Hello! This week's Easy Dinner for Two recipe is a sesame pineapple chicken stir fry. We will need about half a pound of skinless, boneless chicken. I have 2 split chicken breasts here. We need some onion or scallops, red pepper, pineapple, snap peas. I have some soy sauce here and some Asian Toasted Sesame dressing, as well as some minced garlic. Alright, I'm gonna debone the chicken and we will be right back. Okay, so I'm almost done cutting up our ingredients here. I have half a pepper, I got a pretty big one, and the 2 scallions are cut up into rings or whatever you call this. And the chicken is all deboned, and I took all the fat and the skin off and cut them all into bite-sized chunks. I'm sure you know to keep your raw chicken meat away from the rest of your stuff, and if you use a cutting board like this, you have to wash it with really hot water and soap so you don't get salmonella poisoning. Alright, so this is all done. So we're going to slide out our stuff over here to the stove, and I'm going to start up the frying pan. So we're going to go fairly high, 7 or 8, medium high I would say, and we're going to put some, again, extra virgin olive oil in the pan. This is a stir fry, and I know there was a craze a few years ago where everybody ran out and bought these big woks, expensive woks for cooking stir fry. You don't need one. All you need is a frying pan or an electric frying pan. We have just a regular round frying pan. It's nice to have a big, open, flat area for cooking your food. Alright, so let's wait a few minutes for the oil to heat up, and then we'll add our ingredients. This took a little longer than anticipated since I forgot to make the rice ahead of time. We're having long grain brown rice with our stir fry, and it takes about 45 minutes to cook. So you have to remember, if you make rice, to make it a little bit ahead of time, since your stir fry is only going to take like 8 minutes or so to cook. So, but you can also serve this with the little chow mein noodles, right out of the packet, or yeah. So anyway, so our oil is hot now, and we're going to add the chicken. And be careful, it's a hot pan. And we're going to add our onions. And I'm also going to add, at this point, the garlic. You can use fresh garlic, about 1 or 2 cloves, depending on the size. I like to use minced garlic so I don't have to mess, and I use about a teaspoon of it. Alright. So we let that simmer for a few minutes. To give it a little bit of head start. So like I said, this isn't going to take very long, so we're going to add our peppers so they can soften a little bit. And then we might as well add some peas. These are frozen peas, by the way, and I used a 10-ounce bag, but you can use, fresh. If you can find fresh ones, fresh is always better. So, turn it down too far, turn it back up a little bit. So we're going to let this brown a little bit, and we'll be right back. So this has been simmering for, I wasn't looking at the clock, for about 4 minutes, I would say. Is that right?
That's right.
Yep. Alright, so I like to use black pepper on my food, so I'm going to throw a little bit of black pepper on here. It's good for heart. Alright, at this point we're going to add our pineapple. And our soy sauce. You can find the ingredients and the recipe on the YouTube channel, as well as our blog, which is at www.jaggerfoods.com. Alright, and now this is the sesame dressing. So I have about a 1/4 cup, so we're just gonna add this. It's gonna give a nice little flavoring to it. All right, we're gonna stir that up a little bit, and then we're just gonna let it finish cooking for another, oh, I don't know, 4 or 5 minutes, or until the chicken is fully cooked. I just had Nick try a little piece of chicken, and he says it's done. So we're gonna turn the oven off, and we're gonna put our rice on the plate, and then we're gonna put our mixture over it. So again, this is a brown, long-grained rice, but you can use white rice. You can use, like I said, chow mein noodles, lo mein noodles, whatever you happen to have on hand or whatever you're feeling like eating. Alright, and then we're gonna add our, maybe I'll use a different spoon. So we want some of that sauce on the rice. And we're just gonna put it over the top, just like that. Try to get some of that sauce on there too. And the other one. Looks pretty, doesn't it?
Yes,
the
it
colors.
does.
Smells awesome. Alright, how's that? Is that fair?
Fair enough.
Another piece of pineapple there. Okay, alright, we'll see you at the dinner table in just a few. Tonight's easy recipe of the week is a sesame, pineapple, chicken stir fry, and we are eating it over brown, long grain brown rice. Go ahead and have a try.
All right. Smells awesome.
Tastes good.
Sweet and zesty.
Not too spicy, I mean not entirely spicy at all. I mean next time maybe I'll make it a bit more spicy. Maybe add some red pepper paste or something.
No.
But it's good, I like
Very
it.
good.
Right, cheers.
Cheers.